Welcome to My Mom Strong. Today we have an upper body and core workout. Equipment-wise, we're going to need a variety of dumbbells. We're going to need a stability ball and somewhere to put your feet up against a wall. So I have 2 yoga blocks set up here so that I can have some grip there. So let's just get started with some mobility. We're going to come down onto all fours, shoulder over your wrist. We're going to reach through and thread the needle. And I'm going to breathe into my scapula. And then exhale, hand on head, rotate your elbow to the ceiling. Reaching through with my left hand, really inhaling, expanding into that left scapula. Exhale, rotate. 2 more times on this side. Big inhale. Long inhale. Exhale. Rotate. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Switching sides. Reaching my right arm through. Really expanding into this right scapula. Exhale, open up. Two more. And last one. Good. Hands under your shoulders again. We're going to go a couple cat-cows. We're going to inhale, tilt the pelvis down and look up. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back, engage your core and round up, pushing up through your palms. One more. Inhale, let it go. Exhale. From here, we're going to corkscrew so our elbow creases are pointing forward. And then from here, I'm going to keep my elbows straight and I'm going to sink down and then exhale, push away. So scapular push up, sinking down, my scapulas come together, and then I exhale, push the floor away, hugging my heart in, working on our serratus here. So elbows stay locked out. If you want to make this more challenging, you can bring your knees back, a little bit more weight over your hands. You can get up into a plank, or you can be in bear and do one arm at a time. Let me try that. One arm at a time in bear. 2 more. Good. Other side. We neglect our serratus, and our serratus needs to be on every time we reach forward to pick up our kid, or else your upper neck tries to take over. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Good. Wag the tail. All right, so we're going to grab our weights. We're going to need 2 weights. We're going to go into a bent over row, but we're going to alternate. We're really going to rotate as we pull. So I'm going to start today with 2 15s and progress over the weeks a little heavier. And so I want you to place your hands on your thighs, and I want you to feel your weight in your midfoot. Feel grounded there. Now shift your hips back, but don't lose the weight in your midfoot. Bring both palms facing each other, and then we're going to exhale, rotate on one side, exhale on the other side. So we're switching sides each time. Nice. 8. 3 more each. Keeping nice long crown. 2, 1 more each. And then we're going to set those down. All right. From here, we're going to go into a seated position, and we're going to go a little lighter with your weight if you'd like. I'm going to stick with 15s, and we're going to do an overhead press here. But we're going to keep our legs in this straddle position. I'm going to have the weight in my right hand. My left hand is going to reach down my inner thigh as I look at my weight and press up for 1. Big exhale. 2. 3. It's helping us really keep the stack of our ribs over our pelvis. We're getting some rotation in our spine. 5. Stability in our shoulder. 6. 2 more. Last one. Nicely done. Other side. Rack it up. So don't let yourself lean back. Don't let yourself flare your ribs. Exhale, press up. 1, 2, 3. Keep your eye on your weight. That's 5. 3 more. 6, 7, and 8. Nicely done. We're going to get back up into those rows. So grab both your weights. Slide your hips back. Feel your glutes. And from here, we're rowing. 1, 8 on each side. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Halfway. 5, reaching the glutes back. Keep connected through your big toe. 6, 8. Nice one. Last one. Great job. Sitting back down is that overhead press. Feet wide. Then I'm going to start with that right side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, engage. Reach down your thigh and press for 1, 2. We're going to be doing a windmill later, so this is a nice warm up for that. 3, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Rack it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 more. Stay tall and long. 3, pressing straight up to the sky. 2, eyes on the dumbbell. And 1. Nicely done. All right, so we're gonna grab our stability ball. Mine's a little softer than I'd like, but it's what I got to work with today. So our first exercise we're gonna do is single arm chest press. So I'm gonna grab my weight. I'm gonna start with 20. And I'm gonna walk myself out until my head is nicely supported, shoulders and head are supported on the ball. From here, I wanna make sure I'm extended through my hips, not arched through my back. And I'm gonna lower this down. My other arm's gonna come up, and I'm gonna exhale and press for 8. 1, 2. So we're gonna feel the glutes in here. 3, 4. I'm adding a little punch at the top. Get serratus. 5, 6, 7. Keep those hips up. And 8. You can rock yourself back up. And then we're gonna walk ourselves back out, and we're gonna go to the other side. Head supported. Here we go on the other side. 1, the little press. 2, 3. I like having my other arm come up, keeps me nice and square. 4, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Challenging. All right, give yourself a little bit of a break, and then I'm gonna go into a lighter weight. I'm actually gonna start out with a 10 for this for the first set, and we're gonna be rotating. So I'm gonna go from this view. I'm gonna walk myself back out into that same position. So upper body, but yes, we're getting our glutes a lot here today. I am gonna rotate. I'm gonna drop this weight to one side, roll onto my shoulder. Exhale, really wrap my core, coming into the other side. 2. And it's not how fast we go. The slower you go, the more you're gonna feel this. My head is not on the ball, it's my shoulders. If you're not feeling this in your core, you probably just need a heavier weight. Let's go one more to each side. Good. And now we're gonna go into kind of side plank, side crunch. So you're gonna need to be able to have a surface where you can press your feet into. So your top leg is gonna be in front, and this might take a little bit of time to kind of figure out how far you need to be from the wall, but you wanna be able to drape yourself over the ball. You can start with your hand on the floor, and we're gonna come up into this side plank. So my back foot's really pressing into the block there. So here we go for 8. 1. So holding on to hugging the ball and being really nice and light. You make it a bit harder with your hand here. 3. But basically I'm crunching my ribs towards my hip. 4. 5. 6. 2 more. 7. And 8. Nicely done. We're going to flip on over to the other side. So you want to make sure your hip's up on the ball. It's harder for me because my ball's really soft. 1. Just up to neutral. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Nicely done. Pause if you need a little bit more time there to figure those guys out. And then we're going to go back to our single arm chest press. I'm going to walk myself out, head supported on the ball, shoulders are supported, hips are up, I'm lowering down, exhale and press for 8. 1, with a little plus. 2. So reaching up and then reaching a little forward. 3. 4. 5. 3 more. You got this. 3. Pressing through those heels. Hips up. 2. And 1. Come on up in between for a little rest. And then we're going to go back down to the other side. Head supported. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. Nice work. Little plus at the top. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Nicely done. I'm going to go a little heavier this time for the rotations. I'm going to grab a 15. Little breather there. And then we're going to walk ourselves out so that our shoulders are on the ball, not our head, up into that bridge. And we're going to slowly lower down to the right. Big exhale. Pulling back to center. It's much more challenging, a little heavier weight. 4. We just don't rotate through our core enough. Everyone blames an injury, like, oh, I twisted, and that's why I hurt my back. But we should be able to twist and not hurt our back. So we are training to be able to twist under load. Let's go one more to each side. Nicely done. Drop their weight, and we're going into that wonderful side plank. So top foot in front. You get up onto that hip, pressing into the wall. And here I go. 1. I feel like I need to be a bit more forward. There we go. 2, 3, 'Once you find the right spot on the ball, so much easier. So play around. 6, 2 more. Nicely done. Switch sides. And when you're ready, go for it. Big exhale, zip up that core. And that's 8. Nicely done. All right, so we're going to go into a windmill. So we're going to toss the ball aside. And again, you can start with lighter weight for your first round. But the windmill is a little bit of rotation. It's a hip hinge, shoulder stability. It's pretty awesome. And we want to be able to protect ourselves. Essentially, skiing, snowboarding is a lot of lower body, but lots of core. And our arms are doing things in there. And we also want to be able to be crash proof. And we got to lug all of our kids' stuff to the mountain. So here we are. We are going to hold the weight in our left hand. I'm going to have my left leg perpendicular to my body. I'm going to press this left hand up. I'm going to keep my hand on my thigh and reach my hips back and touch the floor. Exhale, come on up. Looking up at the weight. Now, if you want to take this a step further, slide down and place your elbow in front of your knee. Exhale, come on up. Side view, so you can see my hips. I'm reaching my hips back. 3, let's go for 8. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6. So you're using your glute to come up. 5, but we're getting rotation, shoulder stability. 4, 3, and really working on this hinge. 2, and 1. Other side. Press that hand up. You can start just going to your hand, see how that feels. Feel nice and stable in your shoulder. Let's go down for 8. Here we go. 8. 7. Eyes on the dumbbell. 6. If you have a kettlebell, you can do this with a kettlebell. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nicely done. Couple cat-cows here. Wag your tail side to side, and we're going to do that one more time. So left leg, left arm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lots of core obliques or QL. Try not to push off the floor with your hand. Drive your hip forward. 2 more. You guys are awesome. Switching sides. Right hand, right leg perpendicular. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Amazing. Let's bring our hands behind our back, open up that chest, lift the arms away, let your head fall to one side, and let your head fall to the other side. Reach long through your crown. So there's a couple seated cat-cows. Pulling the chest through, rounding, hanging off your knees there. Good. Come forward into child's pose. Walk your hands across your mat. Let's go a little wider with our feet. Reach with our knees there. Let's reach our left hip back. Reach the left arm across. Reach the armpit to the floor. And breathe. And walk to the other side. Reach the right hip into the floor. Now get a nice side body bend. Breathe into the ribs. Relax your pelvic floor. Good. Coming up, we're going to go into a bit of a cat-cow, but in a circular motion. Switch directions. Good. Cross your elbows, grab your palms, reach your elbows away and reach up, sawing up and down. Getting into those shoulders there. And switch arms. Awesome. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. Feel nice and open, strong in your core, and we'll see you next time.